Morning all. I've been called up to our old home barn, let's put it that way, because Lisa's got an idea that she wants to run past me, let's put it that way. So bear with me and bear with us while we just open up all the doors. Again, it is an absolutely glorious day in the middle of April. There she is, opening up the doors.
Come into my lovely barn.
Come into my lovely barn.
Okay.
I'm doing it on me. I'm doing it on this camera because it's a better camera.
Right, so I've got an idea for you.
Now, let me just tell you. When she says I've got an idea for you, it's either going to cost me time, effort, or money. Let's see which one it is, shall we?
Okay. Right, so my idea I come up with a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Right, and I put it out to the patrons first.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Well, I had a little
I'm second-hand information now.
No, I had a little chat with. I'm glad I did because I had a little chat with them online, live video on Facebook, and told them my idea. No,
I feel somehow cheated. I feel like.
Listen,
I think you'd be going to be on me back.
The good thing is they've actually given me some good suggestions and good reasons why it wouldn't work, which has allowed me to then go away and research before I tell you, because you'll probably come up with the same things they did.
Right.
And now I can come back and tell you why I think it will work.
In other words, she can shut me up quicker.
Right, okay. Okay, turn it around and then I'll show you.
Okay, that's it. Forgive the funny one. Oh, it's not so bad. Oh, that's okay. It's a little bit weird, but there she is.
Do you want to use my phone?
No, it's fine. It's actually fine.
Okay,
Good light.
This dresser was given to us by Noelle and Bernadette down the road. They're lovely French neighbours. And I think it's beautiful. It's very ornate. It's got some lovely.
Shall I have a quick scan of it?
Yeah. Beautiful. We both love this, don't we?
Yeah, it's absolutely lovely, yeah.
But neither of us can really.
And I'm such a miserable git, I was going to turn it down. Yeah, so I think probably best you put some shots of it, better shots of it, because I can't really get it.
So this is the bottom part. And then we've got, so this is the bottom part. We've then got over here a shelving part that goes in it.
Yeah, I see that. Quick shot of that. Yeah.
They're the drawers for it. And then this is the top part. So it's quite a big piece.
It's enormous, really. I think it's about 2.3 metres high, so nearly 8 feet high.
That's me. Okay, so, and I'll put some other shots in so you can see it better. But my idea is, I love this piece, and we've been thinking, where on earth are we going to be able to use it? So, bear with me on this, baby. In apartment 2, upstairs, where we want the kitchenette, yeah?
Right.
I was thinking, instead of you building a kitchenette,
right,
have this. So our windows here, we've got our fridge bit underneath, yeah?
Yeah.
And you was going to build kitchenette.
Yeah.
If we had this there,
right,
can you sink this sink into this? This drawer obviously won't be able to be used, but you could have it as an artificial front.
Right.
And still use this one. Sink this into it and have the tap in there, right? Now, I know you're going to say some things. My first idea was then to have the burner, the 2-ring burner in here. Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
However,
Let's come around here a bit. Sorry, yeah, go on.
our patrons then came back and said, what about waterproofing? So my thought to that was we could tank the top of this to waterproof it and then repaint it because it's just painted white and it would all need a repaint, a brush back and repaint anyway.
Yeah.
But then the other thing was if we're having the top on it, we couldn't have the burner here because the steam will rise and you'll have the wood underneath and it will warp all the wood.
Yeah.
So I looked up and there are regulations. The regulations are 650 mil.
Right.
Which I'm gathering this probably isn't 650 mil.
No, I'd say it's probably about 400.
Okay, so next thought. And just a thank you to you patrons for giving me all this forewarning so I can think again.
I'd like to thank you as well.
So next thought is, okay, because I really, really want to use this, right? I think it will look, I think it will look amazing, because I think if I went into an apartment that we are building, and you had a kitchenette area, and you'd built the kitchenette area, I know we was gonna do it in wood and try and make it look within keeping, but it would look good. But if I went into a kitchenette area where this had been turned into the kitchenette, I think I'd go, that's clever.
Yeah.
That's lovely. It's within keeping.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you there.
Right, so second thought is, still sink for sinking,
Yeah.
but can we take this piece off or leave this piece on? Because although this is quite high at the moment, there's feet on it. If we took the feet off, it would go down.
Yeah.
Put a worktop on.
Right.
The worktop comes to here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the worktop then comes out to here.
Right.
Your sink goes in here, but this worktop bit that won't have the top part on it would have the burner and the little oven thing that we've got. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Just do that again.
So this part here would have the 2-ring burner.
Yeah.
And the oven, the little oven we've got. That will be on here.
Yeah.
And then that side, we could have your kettle and your tea stuff.
Right.
Your tea's made.
Yeah.
This would then be your sink.
Yeah.
And your work surface
And your
and
prep
your
work.
your
Yeah.
prep work.
Yeah.
Then,
There's more.
on the side, what I would then do, underneath you could have your bin under here.
Yeah.
So you've got your bin hidden. But I could do curtains.
Yeah. Little.
hanging
That's
curtains,
quite
so-
traditional. Yeah.
Yeah, because they used to have.
Yeah.
you know,
Curtain. I
they
like.
used to
Yeah.
have doors on
Curtains.
things.
Curtains don't have hinges.
And on that side have curtains as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then
That's sort
would
of
be the
that
kitchen. And then
dresses
also,
it.
That way you'd have a proper work surface which would also solve the waterproofing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think?
That's not a bad idea.
What's the problem?
I don't think I can't see anything without going in there and having a look. I think everything's in there to do. You know, and my little job today will determine whether I can extend pipes or whatever like that. So, because I think that's what we need to extend pipes. I'm not sure how big it is, so how long it is, and you know, yes, I know you can get a 3-meter worktop. So if we said that's probably that's over 4 feet wide, isn't it? So that's over 120, maybe even approaching 150, whatever. So if you said, I think you can get worktop in 2 meters and 3 meters. So if we had a 3-meter worktop and did like a 500 that side and a 500 this side, you know, that's 2.5 meters.
Do you like the idea?
I like the idea of putting it up there. One, because it saves me having to build a kitchen, although all the extra work that you're going to make me do to get this in and do that is probably more than just building a kitchen, a little kitchenette. But sorry, I'm just going down to show them.
I'll put the pictures in.
Yeah, put the pictures in. But it's, you know, I like the idea of it. Yeah, it's logistics. And it's not the smallest bit of furniture. And we've got a very small staircase. So that would be my issue, is trying to put that. Is trying to put that in the room. What I would do first, the first job, is to put it in the room.
Yeah.
And do everything in the room.
Get it up there first.
If we can get it up there, I think it's a really nice idea.
Do these doors all open? Have you tried? Oh, they do. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, look, that's huge.
Yeah, they are.
Huge, because then.
Yeah. So you show people in there. Yeah.
I will. I'll put a picture.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's huge. Isn't it? We could put all. I'm so excited now because we could put all the crockery in here, all the bowls.
Everything would need to be
in the top here. You could put all the glassware.
Well, where are you thinking of having the top?
On top of it.
Top of it over the top, yeah? Still over the top.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about, you know, doing your washing up, bumping your head on that.
No, you wouldn't bump your head. It'll be cool. Oh, I think it'll be fab. I'm really excited. Please, can we do it?
We can do it. We get it in the room. Let's get it in the room.
This is great. Look at that door is so heavy. And listen to that.
Lovely.
I love that.
Has it got what sort of hinges? Have a look at the hinges for me.
I can't see the hinges. They're all like concealed.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
It's so well made, I tell you. This is so well made.
Okay.
And we've even got the keys.
Yeah, there's the key on top of there. I noticed the other day.
Oh, I love it.
What do you want, Bessie Boo?
How does this? Oh, I see. They open together. Right. I really love it, baby.
So with Ted on board with my plans for the kitchenette area in apartment 2, it was now time for me to pop up to the farm. Hugh and Michael needed a hand rounding all the sheep up and putting them through the foot spa.
Waiting for their little foot spa.
They are.
Now this may sound like an easy task, but I'm telling you now, it certainly wasn't. 2 hours later, we eventually got them all through their little foot spa.
How'd it go?
It went alright, didn't it? It was good. It was good. They all went through in the end. You have to babysit some of them through at the beginning because the first time they do it, they're a bit frightened. But each time they go through the foot bath, they'll be better at doing it by themselves because they get more confident.
And it'll make such a difference. So tomorrow, although they're all sat down now because their feet are hurting from being through that chemical, but tomorrow they'll all be wandering around, none of them limping, well, hopefully none of them limping, and really happy. So
And it gets rid of the bugs in their feet, doesn't it?
That's right. Yeah. So because they've got cloven hooves, sheep, and they've got flesh in the cleats of their hooves, which is susceptible to the same kind of things we're susceptible to, things like athlete's foot. So
it's like athlete's foot.
They get fungal bugs, and then they start to limp. And by putting them through a chemical foot bath, it'll kill those chemicals and
kill those bugs.
and it prevents them from limping and prevents them from getting foot problems.
And it's a real big problem at the moment because there's this nasty fly called Wolfhartia magnifica, and it loves to lay its horribly large maggots. They hatch out into maggots in the cleft of the foot where if they've got scald, it's like they're right next to the soft skin, like foot rot, like athlete's foot, where the skin starts to part, and then the fly can find that bloody area to lay its eggs. And it's a real problem, a bit of a catastrophe, as they say, further west than here. Here we don't have it so bad because there are not many sheep in this region, but you go further west and it's a real problem. So we're trying to prevent it by running the sheep through a foot bath, giving them a vaccination against it. There's a vaccine for it against scald, and just generally good husbandry. But it does mean a lot of effort.
It's all part of your animal husbandry. It's all part of looking after animals, making sure they're as healthy as they possibly can be, which this is what we want because we want to produce good quality healthy animals.
And the sheepdog made it easier today. Not only did Lesa make it easier, the sheepdog made it easier because she's really good now. She understands. She's got to be gentle with the lambs.
And the lambs
Who,
will
me
be...
or the dog?
Hey?
Who, me or the dog?
Both.
So with a successful morning, there was one more thing for me to do while I was at the farm, and that was to go and check on Tallulah, a little orphaned lamb that had to be hand-reared.
This is not the latest addition to the family, even though Lisa would love it to be.
She's so cute.
And the bloke down the end there is trying to persuade her. Look at him, look.
It looks so good on camera for all reporters.
Did you realise that lamb looks so good on you?
Oh, she's so cute.
You are cute, but
Lisa, that lamb isn't like that with anybody else.
Yeah.
I like your earrings.
Oh, she is so lovely.
So while I had been busy up at the farm gallivanting around, Ted had been back in the apartment trying to fix a plumbing problem.
I'm doing some plumbing. As I said, this next job I'm really not looking forward to. So as you can see, we have a big old water pipe. This is the mains pipe, and it comes down it goes over from apartment 2. So we go through the tea room, up into apartment 2. That services that. Then it comes through the wall into apartment 3. And then it comes down here. Well, sorry, it tees off at the top there to the ballon behind me for the tea room and apartment 1. It then comes down here to another tea. So that goes through, actually that goes through to the tea room. This services that ballon, but this goes through the tea room and comes out here. And the trouble we've got is that we need to feed this water all the way out to the little 2 toilets outside, sort of below apartment 4. And the only way to get the water from up in our old living barn all the way down here was through the house. It's good practice, I suppose, because it does get very cold, so it's good that it's inside. However, as you can see, it ain't very pretty coming out of that wall. Now, I've been charged with boxing in this whole area here, as you see it. I'm just sort of scanning down. But I can't box in, and what I want to do, the way I want to do it is I want to put a sort of an angle on here. So it's just, yes, I can box it all the way out here to over here, but I thought it might be a bit of fun doing it that way. The other reason is that I've got to box all this waste pipe down there, all the way down there, going out to the bathroom. And this makes a huge box out here. So the idea is that, I know we had the problem with the pipes that were side by side. Now we've done them up and over. It's fine. This is up and over. This gives you, I don't know, no more than, I suppose, 150mm, 6 inches as a box, which is fine. But because of this pipe, and it is massively rigid and impossible to bend without trying to compromise these joints, it brings it out to almost over 300, which is again the issue we had with the side-by-side pipes, and it makes it huge. So what I'm going to try and do, and this could be an utter disaster, is try and knock this out to see if I can move this pipe up and over. This pipe here, this waste pipe, comes from the kitchen next door and goes into what the degreaser pipe, which is the top one here. And at the moment that just goes out until to the great blue lawn yonder. And so we've also got issues with, we think we've got another rat up the drain pipe, would you believe? So last night we heard lots of noises and it sounded like it was coming from inside the pipe. So that's another issue that we've got to deal with. AFP. So I need to try and do this, bring this up over the top. But then the issue is, so once I bring that up over the top, it's not just that. Because this pipe goes underneath the other pipes, I've got to then disconnect this here. Luckily I've got a T, so there's no water going out there. Because it's not, you know, but it's quite short at the side. So I've not got a lot of room, but I've got to try and pull this out and bring it up over the top if I can. Because if I bring it over the top, then obviously that makes that like we wanted, which is only 150mm. And then sort of slot it in there maybe. I'm not looking forward to this one. I'm on my own still, which is good because there may be some areas of exasperation, let's put it that way. I ain't going to film it, but I will film the upshot, good or bad. So, just as a follow-on from what I was doing earlier, as I said to you, I was going to show you good or bad. It's a bit of both. It's not good and it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. It's come out, so I've knocked out this. And to be honest with you, there's no real reason why that needs to be filled up, although there's a hell of a draft coming through now. So it might be that we box that up again. Although this will be all boxed in, so it won't matter. So that now moves. This pipe now moves. So, which is that was my first issue. My second issue was to bring the water pipe, which was lying on the floor and sticking out so far over here, was to bring it behind and over the top of the two waste pipes. That went better than I expected. So I disconnected here, pulled the pipe out, yanked it back in, and I seem to have done all right. Having said that, this is the issue you do get with these connectors, is that once you start pulling them around a bit, they have a tendency to leak. They're not, you know, once you've secured them and they don't move, they're fine. But if you do kind of pull them about a bit, which is what I've been doing, you do get some little bit of water ingress. Egress, I suppose. And I've just tightened that one. I've just felt it. There was a tiny little bit of water there. Nothing major. But obviously you don't want to be boxing that in and you've got a leak. However, so we've done that there. What we've got to do is this pipe here has got to be shortened, because if I push that up over the top of where I want it, there's too much pressure on this waste pipe here, which comes from the kitchen. And this is now in and all secure and lovely and dry and everything like that. But I start moving that about and that breaks, I'm in a bit of a problem. So yeah, I don't want to be doing that if I can help it. So we're going to have to turn all the water off, drain everything down and cut that pipe out. But what with the plumbing today and this here today, I'm relatively pleased. It's been, you know, I've still got stuff to do, but what I can do now is, because I've done the plumbing and I can box all the rest of this in and start building this out ready for the little kitchenette.
Okay, so now I'm back from the farm. So that's put me back a bit on my list of jobs. We've got the 3 jobs left on the board, which is the tape and jointing, the tanking of the bathroom and the mist coating. So what I have got done is most of this room has now been tape and jointed. The edges haven't been done because that's a different type of job that needs to be done next week, which I'll explain next week when I do it. But the tape and jointing has been done all in here. The other thing that's put me back a bit is the fact that I couldn't tape and joint the edges. Now, the tape and jointing that I've been doing, how many times can I say tape and jointing in this clip?
I don't know. As many times you like. I think we'll have a little counter in the corner, shall we?
Is flat edges and internal edges. Would you call them internal edges?
Yeah, internal corners.
Internal corners. The external corners have to be done with a different material. This stuff, which is called Band Army. We thought we had another box upstairs. We can't find it, so we had to order it, and it's only just arrived today. And today's Saturday. I've got to get the video done for you to watch tomorrow. So you're not really going to see this happen. You might see me trying a bit. I'm a bit nervous because I've never done external edges. I don't know why I've never done external edges. We've just not had any for me to do, because when we did apartment 1, Paul did them. When he was teaching us how to do it. Apartment 2, sorry. So I've not used this Band Army, so I'm going to try to use it for the first time. But it does mean that we haven't been able to tank the bathroom, because this needs to be done first, because the bathroom needs to be completely clean and clear of any dust before we do the tanking. So that will have to go till next week. So yeah, so I'm going to give this a go on the bathroom window, and I've got quite a lot of it to do in the apartment to be able to finish in here. I have been able to paint the ceiling completely, which is really good. All I need to do is take the blue tape off, which I'll take off next week, and clean up the beams. And I've miscoated quite a bit in here, but yeah, the rest of it will have to wait till next week. So my jobs haven't been finished, I'm afraid. But I'm going to give this a go now, and yeah, see how I get on, see if I can do it. We can do it, baby.
We can do it, darling. We can do it.
Okay. Tape joint of edges. So this is the tape that I normally use, and it's just tape, flimsy tapes. I'll tell you what it reminds me of is, you know, like backing paper when you get for what's it called? Yeah, backing, you know, wallpaper, backing paper. It feels like that, very thick one. And then you get a line down the middle that you fold it, and that becomes your internal corner. On the Band Army, it's the same paper, but it's got like a metal strip either side for external corners. And that's so if anyone bashes anything against it, so people bring in you know, bags in, suitcases in, they bash a corner, then you've got the metal which stops it from the plaster from just disintegrating. And you do the same thing. So it's got the line down the middle, you fold it, and that becomes your external corner. But it's obviously, it's not as pliable as just the normal paper, so I'm not really sure how it's going to work, but let's give it a go. And see how it works. Shut that window for a minute. So I'm going to do this corner first. Okay, so the first thing is to measure my tape. The other thing with this is that you can't just cut it with normal scissors. You have to use these metal cutters. That was a good start. And then you have to fold it down the middle line and get your nice tight corner on it, and then that will sit on there and cover the edge. So yeah, let's give it a try. Get your jointing compound. goes my tape. And then just push it down. Actually, do you know, Sintai might be quite easy. Always me panicking about it. And then you take your little spatula and just pull that along. Take off the excess. Glue. And then underneath. Do you know, I think it might be all right. I was having a real panic about doing this, but yeah, it goes on pretty easy actually. So then you just go over the top of it with some more jointing compound. That's covered. And then again, take the excess off. One window done. I don't know what I was so worried about. I think the external corners are easier than the internal corners. Yeah, another day tomorrow, give it another coat, then a second coat the following day, and then it should be done. So by the end of next week, all of this place should be finished, tape and jointing, tanked, miscoated, and we're ready to rock and roll. So, should we start?
So, should we start?
So that was our week.
That was our week.
Try again.
Ready?
Ready?
On your marks, get set, go! That was our week. That is the end of part 2. Hope you enjoyed the double bubble this week.
You're not going to get it every week.
No, don't start thinking that's what, you know, it's, yeah, because we had so much done and we had a really, really good week and we're really pleased.
We did have a good week, didn't we?
Yeah, we had a good week, yeah.
Got a lot done. There's still 3 things that we haven't ticked off
they're
the
not,
list,
they,
but
you
they're
know, they
almost
don't,
done.
yeah, they don't take a lot of time, so we can bang those out tomorrow, which will be good, and then we can hopefully get some of the big stuff done.
So, just want to say a welcome to 2 new patrons this week.
Fantastic.
Welcome to Stacey. Stacey, I'm sorry we haven't got your surname, but welcome to Stacey and to Jennifer Shanks. Welcome.
Jennifer, Stacey, thank
it's
you
really
so much.
good to have you
Really
on board.
kind.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Brilliant.
And just a quick shout out to Angela. Angela at the old schoolhouse.
Angela, my love, you fell off a ladder and broke your foot, or you damaged your foot in some way. My goodness. Be careful, for goodness sake, you know.
Well, I know how frustrating it is, though.
Oh,
not
it
being able to
drives
do
you mad.
things.
It drives you mad. He apparently said 4 to 6 weeks. And I know
you
you'll be
get-
shuffling around and getting stuff done because
No,
you won't
keep
be.
your foot
but
up.
yeah, you need to rest that foot. You need to rest that foot. But all our love goes to you, Angela.
And, you know, I know a really good recipe for success on getting better is to sit and watch all of our videos all over again. Anyway, it's been a great week.
Honestly, she means it.
Take care, everyone. Love you all, and we'll see you all next week.
Take care.
Oh,
Bye.
one more thing.
sorry, before we go, a lot of you have asked about the music on Air Credits, Summer Dress Girl, which Ted wrote for me many years ago now.
I did.
And I've actually been able to, a lot of people said, where can I download it? I've been able to upload it to Spotify and YouTube. I'll put the link in the description, so if you want to download it, it's there for you. I might actually upload some others later on if people like them.
It would be really nice to be able to do some more original stuff. Unfortunately, don't have the wherewithal to record at the moment. But yeah, hopefully down the line, be doing some more original stuff. And what would be really lovely is to get out and start playing again.
Yeah.
But that hopefully will be not. You know, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Let's say.
Let's hope so.
But take care.
Take care.
And we'll
Love
see
you
you
all.
next week. See
Bye.
ya. Look at my filthy dirty hands.
Bye.
Bye. Oh.
We would like to say a huge thank you to all of our supporters, from our patrons to our GoFundMe donors, the people that are buying us a coffee on Go Buy Me a Coffee, and you, our subscribers, each week watching the adverts for us to give us a little bit of income each month. Even if it just adds up to a bag of sand, it all helps. Thank you so much for sticking by us for the past year. Let's hope there's a lot more to go. Take care, everyone. See you all next week. Bye-bye.
Tell you I don't care, but it's a lie. Can't stand to hear you say those words, baby, goodbye. Now she takes me to all these places I can't believe. Introduce me to all these faces, I just don't want to leave. Hold on tight, let's go for a ride. I hate to see you leaving, my summer dress girl. These feelings that you give me don't get better in the world. I could tell you I don't care, but it's a lie. Can't stand to hear you say those words, baby, goodbye. She makes the sun shine brighter than it ever did before. I wanna hold her a little bit tighter. I just want some more, so much more. I hate to see you leaving, my summer dress girl. These feelings that you give me don't get better in the world. You listening, baby? I want more, so much more.